Hi, I'm Edgar George. The history and development of racialization, racism, laws, politics, and culture has certainly impacted people of the United States. It has been scientifically proven that we are what we are because of our heredity and our environment. Though we do not have much control over our heredity, we certainly have control over our environment. It is we people who shape and influence our society and the environment in which we live, both individually and collectively as well. American history has been replete with examples of how the complex dynamism of race, racialization, politics, laws, and culture have been shaped by both individuals and communities in both positive and negative ways. Individuals and communities have initiated and maintained as well as challenged and fought racism and racialization. Right from colonial times, when slavery was based on race, and even much later during the civil rights movement, or for that matter, even now, people fight systemic inequalities as an integral part of their everyday lives. Though I have never experienced racism and racialization, the laws, the politics, and the culture of our country certainly affects me because whether I like it or not, I am a part of the system. To give some examples, one of my friends, a person of color, was picked up by the police when he was returning home from work one late evening on suspicion of vandalism of a nearby retail outlet. After detaining him for a few hours, when they checked his alibi and found out that he was at work the entire days, they left him. I was disturbed by this incident. I believe my friend was targeted because of his race. Similarly, the politically motivated uprising at Capitol Hill on 6 January 2021 shook my soul. It affected me because I was embarrassed and ashamed of this incident as the world watched this on TV. All this happened because the ex president who lost the election was not just gracious enough to accept defeat. Culture too plays an important role in the portrayal of race and ethnicity. When our media shows people of certain race and culture in poor lights, um, they tend to influence these people in a negative and harmful manner. For example, some of our media have falsely shown people of color to be troublemakers and instigators of violence, etc. This is not true, as there are good and bad people in every community, and it is wrong to generalize and say hurtful things about one specific race, community, or religion. I and my family members have not faced a single incident of racial discrimination. We have neither been beneficiaries nor have we ever gained any social, economic, or political advantages because of our race or racial structures. These structures exist because we see laws are passed even today to prevent people of color from advancing, progressing, and scaling greater heights. Since certain race benefits from racial structures, they prefer and want this to continue as long as possible. This is systemically racist or racial inequality. It is high time this ends. My take on the subject of racialization, racism, sterilization, genocide, whiteness, narcissism, Orientalism, slavery, etc. is all these ideologies and practices are discriminatory. This is because one race believes that they are superior to the other, while often inflicting hostilities, uh, violence, aggression, and dominance on the other. These ideologies of superiority based on race is nothing but a myth. It is a fallacy. Racism is a blot on our society and humanity at large. It affects all of us in more ways than one, impacting our personal, social, and emotional well being. Certain sections of people have long suffered the ills of racism and discrimination, hatred, and violence that stems from racism. All men are created equal and should be treated equally regardless of their race, caste, creed, religion, gender, etc. should not just be rhetoric, but should also be lived and practiced in our everyday lives. It is only when we accept people wholeheartedly for the way they are, rather than the way we want them to be, we enrich our lives and the lives of all around us, and thereby dismantle the racially discriminatory structures prevalent in our society. I must say, I have gained in knowledge by studying about topics of racialization, racism, whiteness, narcissism, Orientalism, slavery, etc. And this will certainly help me be aware of the positives and negatives of these highly contentious issues. Uh, However, I shall continue to describe my identity and history in the same manner that I have done in the past. This is because whatever I am today is because of the experience I have gone through in my life, whether it is good, bad, or unpleasant. I am lucky and blessed that I have not had a single bad or regretful experience. Thank you.